Hey, what's going on today, guys? Today I'd like to go over to you about the subject of New York City, New York State, and guess what? Body armor. Some nice body armor. Is it legal in New York State and New York City? Because of the draconian laws that were passed by Cuomo and what Bloomberg does, a lot of people don't know what the real answer is. They feel it's yes, it's no, and the other answer is I wouldn't be surprised. It is. So here's the real answer. It is 100% perfectly legal for civilians to own body armor in New York State and City. There is no provision banning the ownership and sale of body armor to law-abiding citizens. That does not, however, mean that that won't change. For years now, New York has been looking to regulate this aspect, but I haven't heard anything about it. It's still legal, so that's a good thing. So does that mean you can walk into any shop in New York City and purchase body armor? Well, unfortunately, that's a no. Because of such strict laws here in New York City and how quick New York City is willing to, well, go on a witch hunt to prove their agenda. I mean, after all, it's Bloomberg people. Ranges, police shops, and our last gun shop in New York, which is John Jovino's, will not sell to everyday people. Now, I asked my range personally about it. He says what Ranges does, obviously they sell to law enforcement and they sell to security guards. If you have a security license, an unarmed or armed guard license, they will take your order for body armor that you want. Okay. And they'll custom fit it for you. They'll take the measurements of your torso and put the order in for you and get the body armor you want. This right in front of me, this is actually the plate. Here's the actual sleeve. All right, I still have the front plate right here. This is the back plate of this body armor. Okay, it's a little dirty because it's used. I didn't buy this. A friend of mine gave it to me. He used to work armed guard for armored trucks, and he retired. He didn't even use this one. He had two. He didn't use this one that much, and he gave me this one. Unfortunately, I'm not as skinny as I used to be. I'm now a very, very fat, out of shape man, and this doesn't fit right. So I am still going to custom order my own body armor. Okay, and this one is actually made by, excuse me, I'm bunching up everything here, Point Blank Body Armor Inc. Point Blank is still in business. I visited their website. They have some really good looking stuff on there. So yeah, if you want to attain body armor, getting it from a range, unless you have a security guard license or some type of law enforcement, you won't be able to get it. So what you're going to have to do is, one, either order it off the internet, which kind of a little skeptical to do something like order body armor over the internet. Okay, simply for the fact that, I feel that ordering something like body armor over the internet to some place like New York State and City might attract attention, and if it does, some people are going to want to ask questions. So what I suggest you doing is either going to upstate New York, where things are a lot more laxed, and order your body armor, or go to some place like Pennsylvania and order body armor. But it's perfectly legal for you to bring it back It's perfectly legal for you to own. It's perfectly legal for you to wear. You know, even though this doesn't fit properly, I've worn it a couple of times when I was working. You know, I work currently as a bouncer here in New York City. I help run security for 3 bars that's on the same block, and I should say same avenue. And you know, for the most part, it's an easy job. You can read people very well. It's not, our bars that we own are not dangerous like that, but you never know. You know, you can never put it past people. There are certain days I do wear this this particular vest until I can get one that properly fits me, which is like New Year's, St. Patty's Day. You know, these really big binge drinking, you know, bar crawl type days out the year, and I'll wear something like this. And this is just a standard 3A body armor, level 3A, which will stop up to a 44 Magnum, I believe. I could be mistaken. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So, also, this armor in particular does not guard against sharp instruments. It's not intended to, at least it's saying. It should stop it, but there are sleeves that you can buy to stick these plates in, and the sleeve is specifically designed to stop a knife, which I'm also planning to order, because I'm planning to get out of the bar business and actually go into arm guard work myself. All Kevlar vests have a warranty from 5 years from the purchase date, simply for the fact the fibers start breaking down in these Kevlar vests after, you know, a long period of time. But they still work great. You know, a lot of people buy used vests because it's cheaper. Buying a brand new vest is very expensive, and you know, they still do what they're intended to do. Overall, you know, this is soft body armor, so it's comfortable to wear. Don't get me wrong, it still gets extremely hot wearing this thing. Okay, and oh my God, during the summer, I wore this one time during the summer because we had a private party, open bar, young college kids, and which is a bad mix, so I wore this, and it was like 88 degrees, you know, nighttime, 12 o'clock at night, and I was dying. I regret wearing this. So yeah, not to go on too much longer and make this video any longer than it should, but here's the plate, here's the actual sleeve, and here's the front part of the actual sleeve and the plate. I don't wear this body armor to the range real quick. I just want to mention, though I've been thinking of, when I order one that is properly able to fit me, of wearing it to the range, simply for the fact is accidents do happen. You can't account for everybody else on the line, so God forbid if something very wrong does happen, at least you have something, you know what I mean? I know a lot of you out there on YouTube who, especially a lot of the popular guys like Nothing Fancy, he wears soft body armor when he does his running guns with other people, because he's even admitted shit happens. You know, sometimes you get swept, and it's not cool. So having a layer of protection is good. So hopefully that answers your question for you guys here in New York City, at least New York City. It's perfectly legal for you to own. Okay. Do your research into reputable companies, and you know, go from there. And I must say once again, don't take my videos as pure legal advice. All right, even though I'm telling you it's okay to own this, it is up to you to do your own research. Okay, so get out there, call a lawyer, write a lawyer. There's lawyers that will answer questions for free. Go to a range, talk to the guys at the range. They'll answer your questions and pretty much tell you the same thing I told you. All right. Remember, guys, practice and preach safe firearm handling wherever you go, and please, it is your duty to educate the uneducated.